What do you get from newsletters that you don't get elsewhere, and why did you want to start newsletters?
I mean, when we started Avakind in 2010, everybody was like, "Oh, it's all about Twitter and Tumblr, and it's all of this. This is, who cares about the inbox anymore?" And then when you send your first newsletter, and we were, just sent newsletter to promote products, so we release multiple new products a week that are all limited edition and exclusive to the site. And then you watch your traffic spike, and you're like, "No, oh no, actually, people are in their inboxes. That's where everyone is." And Twitter and Instagram is all still pretty fleeting. So I think for us, that was the initial push.
I personally had become a little burnt out on producing content that was daily, hourly content. So my previous jobs had been at Slate and then at Jezebel, and I still love and read those sites, but I had personally gotten tired of making that sort of content. And so when the opportunity came up to start this newsletter, I really jumped at the chance to do something that was more intimate and more focused and away from the noise of the greater internet. So, tweet, it's just, on Twitter, it's just constant new content. And the same with most daily websites that are just continuously updating. But it felt nice to have a respite from just that endless blaring news cycle.
There's actually two parts of the story. The first part is why I decided to write anything in the first place and decided to cover podcasting, but that's not what we're talking about. So let's talk about the second reason why the newsletter, not something else. Newsletter is because it's the easiest thing to do. Like, it's not a blog because you have to pay for a nice blog if you want to have it nice. And it's like looking at a blog that's not updated or is updated once a week is kind of really super sad. And also it's like you got to do a lot of work, get people into the blog and say, hey, I updated the thing. You should go to the thing. Also, TinyLetter is like super easy to use. Really shit I got from MailChimp here. But yeah, it's like to get from point A to point B the quickest. And then I had to do the least amount of work was why it is the newsletter.